A very good afternoon to all of you, children. So, if you all have joined the session, quickly just put a hi in the chat so I know who all have joined. Let's see today how many children. Come on. If you all are there online, please put a hi in the chat. All right, is anybody there? Oh, yes. Hi, Satish boy. Very good. Okay. Good afternoon, Satish. Welcome to Me and Math. Yes, Satish, got it. Thank you for joining, Satish. So, Satish, where are you from and which grade are you in? Okay, we have Debyanshi also. All right, lovely. Welcome, Debyanshi, to today's session. We'll just wait for a minute more and we'll see if some more children are joining in. Okay, and then we'll proceed. Oh, hi, Ritika. Welcome to today's session. All right, Satish. So Satish is all from fifth grade. What about Debyanshi and Ritika? Y'all are from which grade? Okay. All right. So I think it's time to begin. Okay, Debyanshi, yes, you are also from fifth grade. So wonderful. Okay. So yes, it's time to begin now. And so our topic for today, children, it's going to be decimals. Okay. So I'm sure this is not a very difficult topic, and I think you all might be having a good understanding of this topic. Okay. All right, Ritika. Yes. So you're from sixth grade. No worries. So let's start now. And we are going to have all our questions based on the topic of decimals. So, okay. So are we all ready? I'm going to present the very first question now. And let's see what is it. Okay. So here comes the very first question, which reads like this. Find the value of 624.7 plus 39.29. Easy? Yes. Okay, then quickly find out the answer and type it in the chat and let me see what answers do you all get. So 624.7 plus 39.29. What answer do we get? Yes, so that's wonderful where all my children really find the topic easy. Then great, I'm sure I can expect quick answers and correct answers from you all today. Okay. All right. I already got the answer from Satish. He says it's option B. What is option B? Option B is 663.99. Okay, let's wait for Ritika and Byanshi also. We also have one more child over here, 6th grade. Okay, Hindavi Jain. I I don't know what's your name exactly, Jane, Hindavi or Hindavi Jane. Okay, so all of you all have given me the answer option B. Okay, so let's check whether all of your answers are right or not. So we have 624, right? Point 7, and we have 39.29. These two numbers, we have to add them together. So here it's quite obvious that I don't have any number after 7. So it would be 0. So I'll put a 0 over here so that it's convenient and easy for me to add them together, right? So let's start adding them. 0 plus 9, we get 9. 7 plus 2, we get 9. And we'll come to the decimals later. 9 plus 4, we get 13. 3 plus 2, 5, and 1, 6, and 6, right? So now I hope all of you all know that in decimals, when we are adding and we are doing subtraction, so you have to put the decimal points after the number of digits where the decimal comes in, right? We don't have to see the total number after which the decimals are there, which we do in multiplication. So here I simply count after how many digits do we have. So here we have 1, like we have 1 and we have 2. So I'm going to simply put a decimal over here after 2 digits, which makes my answer 663.299, which is option B, and absolutely correct. Very good. Very good, children. Clap for yourselves. Yes, the answer that you gave was absolutely right. Okay, great job. Great. That's wonderful. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so here I have, okay, all right, children, once again. Okay, so children, giving the correct answer is important, right? Who's gave it first, who's gave it best? Uh, that's not something which we should focus on. But anyways, yes, I think who gave the answer first? It was Satish, Ritika, and Byanshi. So all of you all gave the answer B, and even Hindavi and Ayushi. So all of you all gave the answer B. So yes, your answers are absolutely correct. Okay, so I would encourage you all to focus on understanding the question and trying to give the correct answer. Even if you all may give a wrong answer, no worries, no worries. We are learning through that. Okay, all right. Now, here comes my second question, which reads like this. The piece of wood shown over here. So, this is my piece of wood. Okay, this whole is my piece of wood. Okay, which is shown over here and is cut into 4 equal parts. Okay, I have to cut it into 4 equal pieces. So what will be the length of each of the piece of wood going to be? So you all have to tell me that. What will be the length of each piece of wood that I'm going to get after cutting this into 4 equal pieces? So come on. Can you all quickly give me the answer? आपको मुझे बताना है कि ये वुड का जो स्ट्रिप है, ये वुड का जो पूरा पीस है, आई हैव टू कट इट इनटू 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स. मुझे इसको 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स में कट करना है. तो उसका हर एक पार्ट जो बनेगा उसका साइज कितना है, उसका लेंथ कितना है, वो मुझे बताना है. ओके, Oh, I've already got the answer from Ayushi. She says C. Satish says B. Okay. Okay. Let's wait for Ritika and Debyanshi also to give the answer. I want you all to read the question again carefully and find the answer. Read the question carefully and find the answer. Okay. Are we getting any answer from Debyanshi and Ritika? Okay, Debyanshi has also given the answer B. Hindavi and Ritika. Okay, all of you all have selected the option B. Okay, let's see what has to be done over here. So we have this piece of wood over here, correct? Now we have to look first, find out what is the length of इसकी लेंथ कितनी है ये पूरे पीस की लेंथ कितनी है हमको वो ढूंढना है now as shown on the scale I have placed it over here at 1 okay and it ends at 10 right it starts at 1 it ends at 10 so first I'm going to find the length of this piece of wood तो इसका लेंथ क्या होगा 10 पे वो एंड हो रहा है तो मैं 10 meters minus 1 meter which equals to 9 meters. So this is the length of the wood. Okay. So this is the total length of the wood. ये मेरे wood का पूरा ये length है. This is 9 meters complete. Okay. अब मुझे इसको 4 pieces में divide करना है. 4 equal pieces में करना है. तो मैं 9 को 4 से divide करूंगी. 9 meter divide by 4. Right? तो मुझे मिलेगा एक पीस का कितना है करेक्ट 9 डिवाइड बाय 4 come on now can you all divide 9 and tell me what is the answer how it is going to be option B says 2.5 so when I divide 9 by 4 do I get 2.5 my answer is option A because when I divide 9 by 4 I get 2.25 which is the length of each piece of wood. Length of each of the 4 pieces of wood. Okay? तो ये पूरे को मैं 4 पीस में डिवाइड करूंगी इक्वल पीस में तो मुझे एक पीस कितना मिलेगा 2.25 मीटर okay so the correct answer is option A correct answer is option A so children carefully read the answer question and okay all right Satish so after me explaining then you found out okay that option A is the correct answer no worries okay so yes option A 2.25 meter is the correct answer how do I get I divide 9 by 4 and I get 2.25 okay so I hope it's clear all right, let's move on to the next question. Okay, the third question reads like this. Which of the following expressions is true? Okay, इनमें से कौन सा option जो है वो सही है? Okay, which is right. So come on, look at each of the options A, B, C and D and tell me which option is true, which option is correct. Which option is correct? You all have to find out इन चारों में से कौन सा ऑप्शन सही है ऑप्शन ए ऑप्शन बी ऑप्शन सी या ऑप्शन डी okay we can share the emojis later now let's quickly focus on giving the answers. Okay, Satish says option A is right. Okay, so Satish is the first one to give the answer, but we will see whether his answer is right or not. Okay, we will still see. We are not sure whether the answer A is right. Let's focus on giving our answers. Yes, Janisha. Okay, Janisha says option C is correct. Dibyanshi also says option C is correct. Hindvi and Ritika say option A. Okay, let's find out. Now, option A is what? We have 2.3749. 2.3749, and this says that 2.3749 is greater than 2.0349. Okay, so when we write these numbers, so is this statement true? How do we find out? So my first whole number is 2. So that is the same. Okay, so that there's nothing to compare in that. Okay, now coming to the numbers after the point. So after the point, we have over here first 3, and here I have 0, which makes it pretty obvious that yes, 3 is greater than 0. So this first number, that is 2.3749, is greater than 2.0349. Okay, so this is definitely true. I mean, we've already got the answer in the first option only. But yes, let's go and check whether the other answers, what is the mistake over there. Okay, so 2.03749, okay, is less than 2.003749. Now here my first digit is what? After the decimal, I have 0, 0. So there's nothing to compare. Whole number is also that 2, 2. So there's nothing to compare. Both are same. Now after 0 over here in the first number, I have 3. Okay, in the hundredth place. But here I have 0 in the hundredth place. Right? So this obviously is smaller number than this. So what given over here is incorrect. The correct sign should be like this. So this is not true. This is not true, right? Okay. Then coming to the third one, 2.3749, 2.4749. Now here my whole number 2 is the same. Okay. After decimal, first I have 3, and over here I have 4. So which again makes 4 bigger than 3. So this makes my number 2.4749 bigger than 2.3749. So this is also incorrect because they have given me an incorrect sign over here. And of course, none of these doesn't come because I've already got my answer A over here, which is true. So option A is absolutely right, where Satish gave me this answer first correctly. Okay, so congratulations, Satish and Ritika, who gave an answer after Satish, then Hindavi, and so on. Yes, Dibyanshi. Okay, great. All right. So option A was absolutely right. So children, you'll have to look at the numbers carefully and find out which is the correct option. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. That is my fourth question, which reads like this. Rita has just enough money to buy exactly 15 exercise books. ठीक है? रीटा के पास उतने ही पैसे हैं जितने के उतने पैसों में वो 15 एक्सरसाइज बुक्स खरीद सकती है. पर उसने कितनी बुक्स खरीदी? She bought 8 exercise books, which cost rupees 17.5 each. Okay. How many books did she buy? उसने कितनी बुक्स खरीदी? 8. और each book, हर एक बुक का कॉस्ट कितना था? 17.5. 17.5 एक बुक का कॉस्ट था. So how much money she had for 15 exercise books? तो 15 exercise books के लिए उसके पास कितने पैसे थे? ठीक है, you all have to find that out. Okay, she has exactly that much money that she can buy 15 exercise books. उसने 8 books खरीदी. ठीक है, और एक बुक वन बुक का कॉस्ट था 17.5 रुपीज, पर उसके पास टोटल पैसे कितने थे? 15 एक्सरसाइज बुक्स के पैसे थे। तो हमको ये ढूंढना है कि उसके पास टोटल पैसे कितने थे। ओके, सो कम ऑन, लेट्स फाइंड आउट। It's a bit tricky, but I'm sure if you all read the question carefully, you all can easily get the answer. You all can easily get the answer. Come on, let me see what operation are you all going to use over here and how are you all going to do the sum. अब कैसे ये करने वाले हो? इसमें हम कौन सा ऑपरेशन यूज करेंगे? एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन या डिविजन? ओके, ग्रेट. All right, children, let's be a little quick. Okay, I'm waiting for the answers. So children, we can type the answers once in the chat and I will be able to see it. Okay, we don't have to repeatedly type the same answer again and again so that it will confuse me. Okay, Janisha says option A is the correct answer. Devyanshi also says option A. Hindavi also says option A, and Satish also says option A is the correct answer. Okay. All right. So I think I have Kritika and who else has not answered? Okay, Ritika has not yet answered. Ayushi. Okay, Ayushi also says option A. Okay, let's check. Let's check whether option A is correct because all of you all have given me the option A. I hope all of you all have calculated and found the answer. आप लोग ने calculation करके answer ढूंढा है. तो चलो, let's see. अब उन्होंने क्या बोला है कि उसके पास exactly 15 exercise books जितने पैसे थे. She had exactly that much money that she could buy 15 exercise books. But she bought how many? She bought 8 exercise books. But the cost of one exercise book was how much? 17.5 rupees. और हमको क्या ढूंढना है? We have to find out how much money she had for 15 exercise books. एक exercise का cost इतना है. So it is easy to find out 15 exercise books. So what are we going to do? We are simply going to multiply 17.5 multiplied by 15, and when we do this, we get the answer. Yes, and yes, so all my children have given the correct answer. Very good, congratulations. Option A is absolutely right. 262.5 is the correct answer. Why did we multiply by 15 and not 8? Because हमको पहले तो ये हमको यही पूछा गया था. We were asked that how much money she had for 15 exercise books. So this was the cost of one exercise book. Okay, so I simply had to multiply it by 15. That's it. So number 8 had no role to play. It was just to confuse us that she bought 8 books. So हम 8 से multiply करेंगे and so on. But 8 had no role to do over here. Okay, so we simply had to multiply 17.5 with 15 and we got the answer as rupees 262.5. So congratulations, very good, Janisha, you were the first one to give the answer this time. So good job, Janisha. Okay, good job. All right, let's move on to the next question, which reads like this. Find the values of P, Q, R and S respectively. Okay, अब ये question में हमें P, Q, R और S इनका वैल्यू क्या है वो ढूंढना है. ठीक है, हमको यहाँ पे फिगर्स दिए हैं, डायग्राम्स दिए हैं फ्रैक्शंस के, उनको हमें सॉल्व करके वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि इसको हम फ्रैक्शन में कैसे लिखेंगे और डेसिमल में कैसे लिखेंगे. Yes, absolutely right, Satish. But since you all asked me, then ma'am, please tell who's giving the answer first and who's giving the answer fast. So I that is why I mentioned. Giving the answer correct is absolutely important. Okay? That's what is important, or not only giving the answer correct, but most important thing is that you're not attempting. You are making an attempt to solve the question and trying to understand it. Okay? Whether your answer is right, whether your answer is wrong, that is secondary. So nothing to worry about. We are learning only. Even if we are giving incorrect answers, we are learning only. Okay? So don't worry. All right, now quickly, children, I want you all to give me the answer for this question. I'm waiting. How will we write the fraction part of this first figures that is given? And how will we write the same thing in decimal? And then again, coming to the second one, how are we going to write in fraction and how are we going to write in decimal? So PQRS. All right, Ritika, it's okay. Okay, fine. You also gave the answer first. I thought that option you gave was for the previous question. So you all are typing the answers so many times, it's confusing me. Okay, so just type the answer once and I will get the answer. Okay. So when I'm saying the question, that time you'll after that, if you'll answer, I will be able to connect it. That okay, the answer is for this question. Okay, now let's answer this question, please. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, I've got the answer from Ritika A. Okay, so again, Ritika, you can type it once. That's okay. Okay, you'll have to understand the question carefully and then answer. So the fraction, how am I going to write this fraction? And then how am I going to write it in decimal? Both the answers I want. So Ritika has given option A, Divyanshi has given option A, Ayushi has given option A. So I'm waiting for the others also to find out and tell me. Okay, let's try solving this. Let's start solving this. So I have over here, okay. So the first figure is what? I have two whole circles, one, two. And here out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of 10, I have 5 that are shaded. Okay. So what is my fraction over here? 2, 5 upon 10. Right? And if I put this into improper fraction, so this gives me 10 multiplied by 2, 20, 20 plus 5, 25 upon 10. Okay, I have this mixed fraction over here. So 2, 5 upon 10 is there. All right. So my fraction will be like this, 2, 5 upon 10. Now, if I go to write this in decimal, so what will I get? 2 points, since this is 10th, the place value is 10. In the 10th place, I am going to write 5. So in decimal, I am going to get 2.5, right? In the decimal form, I can write this as 2.5. Why? Because in the denominator, we have 10, which means that in after the decimal, immediately the first place, I write the number. Clear? Okay. Now, coming to the second fraction, second figure. So we have 1, 2, 3 whole figures, and over here again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so total 10. Out of 10, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of 10, 7 are shaded. Okay, so how am I going to write this in fraction? 3, 7 upon 10. Okay, I hope everybody is understanding. 3, 7 upon 10. Okay, and now again in decimal, I have the whole number 3. So I'm going to put a decimal because after that there is a fraction. So here again, it's in the 10th place and 10th place. So I'm going to simply write 7 immediately after the decimal point because that's the first place value after the decimal point. So I hope everybody knows the place value that is called 10th, 100th, 1000th, right? Everybody knows this? Okay, Ritika, we are working on this question, dear. We have already solved the question number 5. Please focus on that. Okay, so according to this, my second option B is correct. All right, so it was not A, it was B, and B with 2 5 upon 10, and then 2.5, 3 7 upon 10, and 3.7. Okay, so option B was the correct answer, and this is how we get it. So I hope it's clear to all of you. Okay, yes, so the answer to this question is option B. Now let's move on to the next one. The next question says, find the value of x in the given expression. So I have this number 67.245 minus x equals to 31.193. So here simply the operation of subtraction is there. I don't know which number I have to subtract from 67 to 0.245, and so that we get 31.193. So it's a very easy sum. Come on. You all can subtract. You all can easily find out the value of x. Okay, I got the answer already from Ayushi. She's given the option C. Okay, we'll check it in a while whether option C is correct or not. So others also quickly give the answer. Let's quickly find the answer to this question and let me know in the chat because I've got the answer only from Ayushi yet. And let's see what do the others give. Okay, Divyanshi says option D. Okay. Jenisha says option C. Okay, let's find out whether the options that are given by you all are correct or not. So now the sum is what? 67.245 minus x equals to 31.193. Okay, so I have to find this x. I have to simply find the number that has to be subtracted from 67 to get this. So now to find x, I can simply exchange the places of these two. So I can write like this: 67.245 minus 31.193 equals to x. Okay, so I will simply subtract this number from the bigger number to find out x, because it's the same way. It's one and the same thing. If I subtract this also, I will get the answer. If I subtract x also, but since I have to find x, so I'm going to simply subtract this from my bigger number 67.245. Okay, and that gives me the answer as x equals to option B. Yes, 36.205. So option B, sorry, option C is correct. I'm so sorry, my bad. I'm so sorry. Option C is correct. So when I subtract 31.193 out of 67, I get 36.052. 36.052. So option C is correct. And Ayushi had given me the correct answer first. So congratulations. And yes, wonderful. All the children who have given the option C as the correct answer. So congratulations to all of them. Good job. Okay. So you all understood, right? This was very easy. And this is how we go about doing it. Okay. All right. Time to move on to the next question, which goes like this. The sum of 3.298, 4.085, and 17.8 is how much? Oh my God, now this is very, very easy. You simply have to find out the sum of all the three numbers. Now, I'm sure everybody knows what is the meaning of the word sum. So come on, quickly. This is very easy. All right, kindly give me the answer to this question. The sum of 3.298, 4.085, and 17.8 is how much? So this is sum number 7. So y'all can just write 7 and then give me the correct option, because a lot of confusion is being created. People are deleting the previous answer and then typing the answer, and I'm confused whether this answer was for the previous question or for the current question. Okay, I got the answer from Debyanshi. But Ritika, we are on question number 7. Now you're giving me the answer of question number 6. So let's work out the question number 7, okay, and find the answer to that. This is question number 7. Okay. So Debyanshi, Satish, Hindavi all have given me answers. Option C as the answer. Okay. So let's find out. Now, when I say sum, what does it mean? It's simply addition. We simply have to do addition, right? Okay. So I put down the numbers. Okay. 4.085 and 17.8. So this is a bit tricky number, but as I said, if you do not have any numbers, you can simply put zeros over here. Okay, now we just have to add them together. So 8 plus 5, we get 13. 9, 1, 10 and 8, 18. 10 and 1, 11. Okay, 7 and 10. 7 and 3, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 and 4, 15. And here I get the answer as 25.183, which is absolutely correct. Good job. Good job. Yes, Dibyanshi, you were the first one to give the answer. So you are absolutely right. Congratulations. 25.83 is the correct answer. Okay. So all of y'all, whoever's giving the answer C. So good job. You'll worked and you'll tried to find the answer, and some of y'all got it right, some of y'all got it incorrect. No worries. The practice will make you better. Okay. All right. Now let time to move on to question number 8. Okay. So which reads, a ticket cost rupees 12.6. Okay. एक ticket का cost है 12.60 rupees. How much shall I pay for 3.5 ticket? Okay. 3.5 ticket. How much will I pay for 3.5 ticket? एक टिकट की कॉस्ट है ₹12.60, तो मुझे 3.5 टिकट का क्या कॉस्ट पड़ेगा? What will be the cost of 3.5 ticket? Let's answer the question number 8, children, now. We are losing on time, so let's not discuss whatever has happened. Okay, let's focus on answering question number 8. So question number 8, what is the cost of the ticket, 3.5 ticket, if the cost of one ticket is 12.6? One ticket का cost 12.60 rupees, 12.60. So 3.5 will be, cost will be how much? Okay, I've already got the answer from Janisha, who says B. Okay, I guess my children are now kind of taking a little longer to give me the answers. So let me quickly help you all. Now, when I say 3.5, can I write it in decimal like this? 3.5, right? Okay, so I have to find the cost of 3.5 tickets when the cost of one ticket is 12.60. So it is quite obvious that I have to do multiplication over here. I have to use the operation of multiplication, right? Okay, so I am going to multiply 12.60 with 3.5. Okay, now here the trickiest part is putting the decimal. Okay, but yes, so we will start first multiplying. So in the beginning, we are going to keep the decimal aside and we are just going to simply multiply, make it like this. Okay, I'll remove the decimals for the time being. Okay, I'm not saying I don't have to put the decimal for the time being. I'm going to remove the decimals. I'm going to write the numbers like this, which will make it easier for me to multiply. Okay, so I have 35 multiplied by 0, then 35 into 6 also. Okay, I get 210. So I'm going to put it 21 over here. 35 into 2, 70. 70 plus 21 equals to 91. And 35 on the 35 plus 9, that is 44. Okay. Now, yes, comes the trickiest part of putting the decimal. So if you remember, I told you all in addition and subtraction, the decimal point comes exactly after the number of digits which were there in the numbers given. Okay, there is no change in the position of the decimal. But when it is multiplication, we have to see the total numbers. After how many total numbers do we have the decimal? So here I have two digits. After two digits, I have the decimal, right? And here I have after one digit. So total three digits. Total three digits I have after which decimal is placed. Okay, I have to count from the decimal side, okay, not from the whole number side. So after three digits, I have the decimal. So here also, after three digits, I'm going to put the decimal. So my decimal point will come over here. So what is my final answer? 44.100, which is the same as 44.1. So children, the answer is option C, which is 44.1. Okay, it was a bit tricky, but yes, you all have been able to give the correct answer, option C. Okay, so I can see Ritika, Satish. Okay, Janisha giving the correct answer. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, good job, children. This was a little tricky, but yes, we could just simply do it by removing the decimals for the time being and then again coming back to it and placing it. Okay, so answer is 44.1, which is the correct answer. All right, no worries. Let's quickly move on to the ninth question, which we have. The given figure shows two ribbons. What is the difference in length between the ribbons? Okay, here this is ribbon number 1, here this is ribbon number 2. So what is the difference in the length between the two ribbons? So for that, first we need to find out the length of the first ribbon and the second ribbon, and then we find out the difference. So I hope all of you all are aware of what do we mean by difference. Okay, so now let's focus on question number 9 and give me the answer, please. First, find out the length of the first ribbon, find out the length of the second ribbon, and then you'll have to find out the difference. So here there are no options that I have. You'll have to simply give me the answer in the chat. Find out the answer, type it in the chat. So there are no A, B, C, D options over here. It's an open-ended question. Okay, I've got the answer. One from Janisha. Debyanshi says 1.4 centimeters. Okay. 1.1. Okay. Janisha has typed it again. 1.9. Okay, let's find out the length of the first ribbon. So it starts where? Here. And it ends where? Here. Right? So what is the length over here? This is, we start from 0. So here, since there are only 1, 2, 3, 4 segments of it, so we can usually in between 0 to 1, we have 10. We count till 10, right? We have 10 numbers. But since this is divided into just 4 segments, so we read it like this: 0.02, 02, sorry, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and then 1. Okay, so my first ribbon starts at 0.8. Okay, and it ends at 6 point, again 2, 4, 6, 8. So it ends at 6.8, right? 6.8. So now how will I get the length of this ribbon? I have to simply minus 0.8 from 6.8, which gives me 6 meters. Okay, which gives me 6 meters. Okay, how did I get? Because here it ends at 6.8. and it starts at 0.8. Now, okay, now coming to the shorter one, the shorter ribbon. Okay, where does it start? It starts here and it ends here. Ending is 5.8 minus where it is starting from 1.2, which gives me 4.6 meters. So the length of the shorter ribbon, this is 4.6 meters and this is 6 meters. Now we simply find the difference. Difference means I subtract. So 6 minus 4.6 meters equals to how much? I get 1.4 meter. So my answer is 1.4 meter. My answer is 1.4 meter. The difference between the two ribbons is 1.4 meter. This is how I found it. Okay, we mark the beginning and the ending and we subtract the beginning point from the ending point to get the total length of the ribbon. Okay, so I hope it is clear. How did we get 1.5? Okay, so my answer over here is 1.4 meter. Sorry, not 1.5, but instead 1.4 meter. That's the correct answer. Okay, all right, cool. So let's move on to the next question. What is the value of 9.85 plus 0.6 minus 0.28? That is what you have to find out. Okay, so I'm sure this is very easy. You simply have to add, subtract, and find out the answer. So the options are given. ठीक है, आपको ये numbers को add करो, subtract करो और फिर answer ढूंढो. So this is question number 10. Question number 10, and your options are given down A, B, C, D. So you all have to find out which is the correct answer. 9.85 plus 0.6 minus 0.28. Simple operations, addition and subtraction. So do that and find out the answer. Okay, Ritika has given the option C. Satish has given option A. Okay. So it's a very simple operation. We have 9.85 plus 0.6. So we'll do one at a time, right? First, we'll do the first two numbers. So what do I get? I get 5, 14, and 9 plus 1, 10, right? And the decimal comes as it is. Now I have to subtract 0.28. And what do I get? 7, 1, 10. Okay, so 44, 5 minus 8, and then you subtract 4 minus 2, and so on, and then you get the final answer as 10.70. So yes, option C is absolutely correct. Option C. Children, the correct answer is option C. Yes, only Ritika gave the correct answer. So children, you all have to be very careful. Ritika, it seems you're way too behind in the questions that we are discussing on the screen. No worries. Okay, so this is how we find out the final answer, and option C is the correct answer. Okay, so children, calculate carefully. Calculate carefully, go step by step. so that you'll get the correct answer. All right. Okay, moving on to the next question. The product of 24 tenths and 4 ones is the same as which option? The product of 24 tenths. I hope everybody understands what do we mean by 24 tenths. So we have these place values, hundred, tens, ones, and after decimal we call it as tenths, okay, hundredths and thousands. I'm writing in short because I don't have enough space to write. So this is tenths, this is hundredths. I'll write it on top. Okay, wait. Tenths, this is hundredths, and this is thousands. Okay, so according to the place value, you have to place the numbers and find out the correct answer. Okay, so this is going to be a last question because we won't have much time after this. So quickly find out the answer and tell me what is it? What is the product of 24 tenths? So when I say 24 tenths, do I have to write 24 over here? No, obviously not, right? So I am going to write only one digit in one place. So when I say 24 tenths, it means like this, 24. So one whole number will come outside over here and 4 I'm going to write in the tens place. Okay, and then what do I have? 4 ones. So 4 ones is simply this. I am going to multiply them. Okay, so here doing the rough work, 2.4 multiplied by 4. What do I get? 4 fours are 16, 4 twos are 8, and 1, 9. And the decimal point comes like this. So when I say 9.6, okay, when I say 9.6, okay, so is it 96 tenths, 9 tenths, and 6 hundredths, or 96 hundredths, or 9 ones and 6 hundredths? Which is the correct option? Okay, Satish and Ayushi and I think who's this? Rakesh Arya, sorry, I forgot your name. Janisha. Janisha, Satish. Satish has given option A. Janisha has given option C. So yes, my correct answer is option A. Because yes, when I say 96 tenths, that means 9 ones and 6 tenths. Okay. It cannot be option C, that is 96 hundredths, because in hundreds there is no number. I have only till tens, right? So this is how we find out the correct answer to this question. So 96 tenths is the correct answer. Okay. All right. So option A is the correct answer. And I hope it is clear to all of you. Yes, Janisha, option A. Okay. All right, children. So, yes, it's time for me to wind up over here, and unfortunately, time to say goodbye for today. I hope all of you all enjoyed doing these sums on decimal and got a lot of more concepts clear, which were maybe unclear previously. You all had doubts. And I really loved the enthusiasm that all of you all showed to participate in this session. Everybody was kind of, wanted to answer first and give the correct answer. So I love the spirit. Wonderful. All of you all deserve a clap. So keep up, keep doing the good job, keep participating, keep learning, and keep practicing. So time to say bye for today. See you all the next time. Bye.
Hello.